So, did you keep the design from the past two movies?
Yes. Yeah. For Batman, for Nightwing, for Damian. Who's been announced to be in this film? But yeah, there's a lot of people that are returning. And yeah, so we're keeping it consistent. I think we would be fine changing the costumes, but the style is going to be the same. If we had time to like, all right, let's give Batman a slightly different suit, we would do that too. But stylistically, we're keeping it consistent.
Keeps the trilogy.
Yeah, it has to feel like the same world.
Batwoman and Batwing. How much did you draw on their appearances in the comics to create your look for the series?
Batwoman, it's almost like a one-to-one. You know what I mean? Like because her look in the comics is so cool. It's striking and it's simple. You know, there's not anytime there's a case like that where it just looks amazing in the comics, unless there's some real story reason not to do it, we're gonna do that. You know, Batwing they haven't really hit the mark yet with the look in the comics. Like I haven't seen a Batwing design where I was like, that is the look, you know. So we kind of did our own thing with that, you know. We're always going to be faithful when it's a great look, but you know, every now and then we help them out a little bit.
So like an Iron Man kind of feel to the Batman?
It's the same type of character. Yeah, it's the same like power set, you know, or if it was like a role-playing game, you know, he's got that same
that
role.
Archetype.
Yeah, he's that archetype, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, his colors are different. He's got the bat motif, so he's his own dude. But he's pretty badass, man. In and out of costume, I really dig that character. You know, he gets to shine.
Is there a design that you would have really liked to include in the movie, but you couldn't manage to get in there?
No, we added a bunch of stuff in this one. Like, we added a bunch, like, the script didn't have a lot of the henchmen in it, but we felt like we needed some visual, like, spice, and we wanted to spice up the fights and stuff like that. So, if anything, this movie was like, we went there, like, we got a lot of characters that, you know, you'll almost never see in animation. Some side guys that were really fun to draw because we don't see them that often.
For you, who would be your top 3 characters that you would like to bring into the animated movies?
In Batman or in Justice League or anything?
Just like anything DC.
Overall,
just whatever you'd like to put in.
Yeah. I'd love to do something with Supergirl and Batgirl. I love those characters. I rarely get a chance to draw them. I don't think I've ever drawn Supergirl, ever. And that's like, you know, that's getting more and more rare. The longer I do this, there's less characters like that. But I've always said I love the Fourth World characters. So I'd love to do something with Kirby's Space Odyssey stuff. Yeah, totally. I'd love to do that.
That would work too on video?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. If we could convince home video to put up the money. Yeah.
You mentioned the henchmen. Was there any that you especially enjoyed working out?
Yeah, we got Killer Moth in it. He's so absurd looking in the comics, you know what I mean? And like, it's cool. It's like, if we were doing straight like Silver Age, then we would just draw him just like that. But we got to do a really fun design with him. Fireflies in it. A little known character named Onyx, who, you know, in this she's like a female sort of ninja assassin type. So we got to do a lot of visual, so you just add like visual flavor to it with these guys.
My 2 favorite animated movies that have come out so far have been Assault on Arkham and Justice League War.
Okay,
I'm wondering, what was your favorite one to actually work on?
Of all the movies, which one was the one that was my favorite to work on?
Yeah.
Flashpoint was really fun, but it was hard. The first movie I ever designed was Justice League Crisis. I think the excitement level on that was it's kind of hard to top. But my favorite that we've done is it might be this one. It might be this one because I just feel like the studio, the animation studio we're working with, they're amazing to begin with, and they top themselves, and the story's great, and the characters are awesome. So it's hard to say which ones to work on because it's usually very grueling and demanding. You're not always having fun, Yeah. But definitely,
because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So, but when it's done, you kind of go like, "That's the best one," So.
Yeah, and I asked some of the other people that we were interviewing, because this is like a more Batman-focused movie. Who would be your favorite Batman, voice actor or regular actor?
It's Dusty. Put me on the spot here. I think Jason's doing an amazing job. I love what he's doing. I think he keeps getting better at it. My other two favorite Batman voice actors, Kevin Conroy, amazing, and Bruce Greenwood was fantastic on Young Justice and Under the Red Hood. So those three guys, those are my guys.
Young Justice doesn't get enough love.
I think the fans love it.
Yeah,
I think you guys love it, man. And
wanted more of it.
Yeah, me too. Shoot, I want a job. No, but yeah, you never know with that stuff. Things come and go. Like we saw Teen Titans, the first Teen Titans. Had this great run, and then they brought it back in a different format or with a different context, but things have. There's the ebb and flow. You never say never.
Yeah, and I know that you guys not just in theaters with DC's movies. Now they've moved in more home video kind of thing, and they've completely changed the way people view it. Now direct to DVD doesn't mean it's like the fourth Lion King terrible movie.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you guys would move into something. If you would do anything with the streaming service.
Yeah,
because I saw that Marvel did. So I was wondering if you would do anything like that.
I think it's possible.
I think that'd definitely be cool because it'd be nice to just sit there and watch through an
That's
entire.
That's how I watch stuff. So I think things are moving in that direction, and you'll definitely see content from us that is in that format. I don't know when, but that's the direction that technology is moving. That's the direction we as viewers are moving in.
Because people have now become accustomed to just sitting there and marathoning shows.
Yeah, I'm always watching I'm always streaming stuff on my.
All right, 2 seconds. I'm taking Phil away from you. No, you know what? You got another 2 minutes.
Two seconds, 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
I mean, Flash just got put on there. We're actually going to end up watching
Netflix,
through that.
Yeah.
Gotham's coming pretty soon, isn't it?
Gotham's already on Netflix.
Gotham's on?
Oh yeah,
Season
I saw it on
1's
Netflix.
Yeah, we have to watch through that too.
Make sure you get.
I love that show.
up.
No, I'm caught up too. I love that show. I have to rewatch
Watch it again.
That's
What are you
awesome.
designing next?
I can't tell you. I don't know what's been announced, so I better.
But it's a fan favorite.
It is.
Like person you haven't seen in a while. It's gonna come back.
It involves the DC characters. It involves DC superheroes.
I've got it.
What's the hardest thing about designing a character for an animated movie?
The hardest thing.
Or the trickiest, maybe?
It's when with the DC stuff. It's when we occasionally get a character that doesn't have that has sort of a nebulous the relationship between the name and the powers and the look in the comics don't really gel that well. You know what I mean? So you don't have a strong theme. It's not whether it's hard to redesign. Because if you have a strong theme, it's not hard to redesign. But if you're like, this character's name is such and such, and his look doesn't relate to that at all, and you know what I mean? Then you're like, wow, this is hard. So sometimes then you have to throw everything out and start from scratch. But, and the other hard thing is the deadline. You know what I mean? It's
of course.
The volume of characters you're expected to do, and the amount of time you had to do it. And with me, it's like a lot of times, if I've designed a character before in the past, I already have maybe predisposed towards a certain look, but I'll have to put it in a new context. All those things can be challenging. Absolutely. All right, cool.
I guess we have a second. Batman or Superman? Who do you want to win? New movie.
Who do I want to win?
Who do you want to win?
I
Not
think,
who do you think's gonna win, because that's
Yeah.
Superman. But
Yeah, Superman.
He's fighting words.
It depends on the story, right? It depends on the story and the way the characters are written in that story. Like, if you write Superman like an asshole, I'm gonna want Batman.
well, Lex Luthor's gonna win because he's turned them against each other. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, Lex always wins. I mean, it's hard to pick between those two. I think Superman would obviously whoop his ass. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we saw just from the trailer him rip the Batmobile, the top right off.
It's not even a.
All right, I've got another
question.
I've got another
I mean, not yours, but
completely just left field question for you.
Yeah.
Favorite, like, random, way out on the periphery Bat family member. I'm talking like Ace the Bat Hound, Bat Cow, that kind of
You need to
thing.
be
Like,
asking James Tucker that question. He knows more about the Batman family. I don't have any left field ones. Give me some good weirdos.
That might doesn't count in that, doesn't
How
it?
would you,
That
how would
might
you
be
go about
counting that.
designing Ace the Bat Hound?
that's a, yeah, all right, that'll work.
What kind of dog is he?
Great Dane.
Is he a Great Dane?
He's a Great Dane.
Draw a Great Dane, and I'll put the blue and gray suit on him.
Ooh, you'd go blue and gray, not black?
Yeah, because
All right.
it's so Silver Age, So it's a very Silver Age
Good call.
concept, or it's almost Golden Age, right? I mean, that's an old idea. Because for these, like, let's say we're putting them in our movies, which I don't know how we would do that.
Well, I mean, Bat Cow kind of ties in with Damien. It could work.
Yeah, Bat Cow.
Bat Cow, yeah.
There's a Bat
There's,
Cow.
an actual
I think it was in.
Dang.
Was it in
You guys are
Batman
taking me to
Incorporated or Batman and Robin? They're like in a slaughterhouse,
Going
and
to bat
Damien
school.
like saves this cow and decides that it's Bat Cow.
Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
Brings it home. Yeah, it was Morrison.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be showing up anytime soon.
I was gonna say, we're not to that point yet.
Bat Burger.
Probably delicious
I'm sure.
and dark and gritty.
But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I would give it a whole heck of a lot of thought. It's not the one.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't dig down deep to find the soul of that. I gotta find it. Keep my door locked. It's all dark in my office, just contemplating this. Right on.
Yeah, I don't think we're to that point yet. I mean, we're only just getting people now to accept a Suicide Squad movie. But I
Right.
think that's a step in the right direction, because if people go, like, when people go and see that,
Yeah.
that shows that people are willing to, like, basically trust DC.
Yeah.
With some lesser known properties.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
they're looking more at,
Yeah.
okay, well, I've liked their other superhero movies. It's very smart that comes out after Dawn of Justice,
Right.
because people are going to see that and go, I can't wait to see more of this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is good. Like, that's what I do. I do love working on the lesser known stuff.
Yeah.
There's so many opportunities there. I love working on Superman and Batman and, Wonder Woman, but there's just, you can't stray too far from the established traditions with those characters.
Yeah.
It's fun to explore the lesser known characters because the rules are there, but they're a little bit looser. You have more room to play. People everybody has their perfect version of Superman or Wonder Woman in their head already. So at best, you're just like sort of clumsily, hopefully not ruining, somebody's perception of the character or perception of your take on the character. I like working on it. Like we just did Vixen for CWC.
Work on Vixen?
Yeah, I designed the characters for
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, and thank you. And that was fun because, I never thought we'd get to make her a title character.
And it's a streaming cartoon.
Exactly. So yeah, we are moving into that realm already, and hopefully people really like it. There was a young lady here with an incredible Vixen cosplay.
See?
Awesome. It's cool to see people embrace it like that.
I was actually going to ask you about that. Like, if you've seen a couple people, like, basically on the show floor in your, like, adaptation.